Welcome back to the Tracy Trendy Show, my lovelies. I am reporting on Paul and Karine, aka Paul and Karine of 90 Day Fiance. This story is taking so many twists and turns, and it's quite confusing. But as the hour winds down, it's becoming quite clear that Paul and Karine's children were taken away from them. Were taken away, and apparently Paul, according to TMZ, Paul was out of town with Pierre. That's the oldest boy. And the little one was left with the grandparents. And Paul claims that he has custody of both boys for months. And it's a little confusing. Some people say it was just a temporary custody thing, whatever, whatever. Karine is out of the picture. She is like, hey, partying it up on Instagram and no care in the world. But he is on the missing people list, and so is Paul. Now, according to everything, here's the facts. His mother, that's Paul's mother, reluctantly turned Ethan over to CPS. That's the younger son. Now, Paul is on the run with Pierre. He was out of town with Pierre. Apparently, they went to go see a festival or something or another. And Pierre has a lot of anxiety. The boy might have some other issues too. They're not sticking around to figure it out because they bring on more trauma. That's all they can bring to the kid. They don't have time to investigate what their children's life's about. They just pile on trauma. So apparently, Paul was on the phone with Auntie's advice, and she heard some cartoons in the background, and she thought she heard a young child. But Paul was, just doing the interview. But she said it was very late during the time that they were conducting the interview. And Paul was insisting that his sons were in the care or custody of CPS. But Auntie's advice knew he was lying. So apparently, allegedly, she called CPS or authorities, probably called authorities. But anyway, to let them know that probably Paul has Pierre. Now, Paul knew that CPS was going to take his sons away. And that's why he took Pierre and fled. I don't know why he just took Pierre and not both boys. Now, he is in violation of a court order and he can be arrested, especially leaving the state. He could face kidnapping charges. And as I said, that custody order was temporary. And, him and Karine have so many confrontations and fights, and it's just a whole bundle of mess. The judge deemed them both unfit. So he was supposed to turn over the boys, and now he has not, just one kid, and now he's in deep poo-poo. So that's it. Now, I don't know why he want to insist on being a parent to these children. He struggles to pay for diapers. It's a big struggle. And it's not just the struggle of providing, it's the struggle of parenting. They're doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff online. He needs to know his limitations. You should have did right and just signed over the kids to his parents or somebody. But this whole mess they're doing, fighting over who's the better parent, they're not. I agree. They are both not suitable. I never believed Karine no more than I believe Paul. And so now Paul's on the run, making a big mess for himself. And honestly, I don't really care. So once they locate Paul, because Paul's money ain't long, he gonna run out of money real soon. So he gonna get caught eventually, and the boy's gonna be in foster care, unfortunately. But he's making it difficult for himself, and he might find himself in jail. He's been in. I think Paul been in jail for arson or something. He got charges, so I guess jail's not an unusual place for him to be. But that might limit his opportunity to see his kids. And he's not the kind of parent that needs a kid full time. Neither is Karine. So I don't know. Maybe the grandparents need to step up. And I know they were trying a little bit to take care of the kids or maybe babysit, but somebody needs to step in and take the boys because those parents aren't worth poo-poo. Okay, they ain't worth shit. So, Paul, if you're listening, you need to just give it up, surrender while you still got a little chance of getting some visitation rights. Because, just because you pop out a kid does not mean you're suitable to be a parent. That's just it. And the wisest thing you could do is realize that, hey, I ain't shit for a parent, but maybe I could, take them out a couple times to the park and throw a ball sometimes, and something like that on a less full-time basis. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, my lovelies, Paul is on the run. This kid isn't missing. He's with Paul. And they're gonna find Paul real soon. It's not gonna be a hard case to crack. So let's continue this conversations down below in the comments section. What do you think? What do you think about this? Share your thoughts and hit that notification bell. Share if you care. And if you haven't subscribed, what's holding you back, my lovelies? I will check you all on the flip side.